This is KV's G slide. It's a 100-pound ball bearing slide, easy to install. You need to allow 4 millimeters here, but you don't have to allow it. It's built into the slide. So there's not a lot, you don't have to measure and worry about it. This is going to happen all automatically for the setback that you need to make this function, just like you're seeing it happen right here. What we're looking at is KV's G slide. It's a 100-pound rating. It's a push to open, so you just bump the drawer front and your door comes open. KV has designed something into this slide that isn't in most of them. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this interior member, this piece that I'm pulling here, it's designed to fit so that it protrudes from the front of the drawer slide by about 5 millimeters. And what that does is it makes it possible for you to just bump the drawer and it pops it open. That's what you're going to be able to see when we install this slide. Now, another thing that is nice about the way this is designed is that when you put it on the drawer, you can set it on the drawer while wherever you're going to locate it, and you don't have to worry about a setback here. Now, most of the KV ball bearing slides of this type require an 1/8 of an inch setback, but they've built that right into this slide. You just push it all the way forward when you're mounting it. Now let's just pull this out so you can see what I'm talking about. Depending on where you're going to put it on the drawer, but this drawer member, instead of having a 1/8 of an inch setback here, comes all the way to the front. It's designed right into the slide. Then you find your hole locations and screw it on. You're not going to have any problem with this functioning properly because the manufacturer did the right thing and calculated your setback into the way they constructed the slide. So this piece, this interior piece, can be removed. There's a lever that you depress and you can take that right out. And then when you mount it, you don't have to have that whole confanglement there. You set this wherever you're going to locate it. And I've already done this before. But this goes all the way to the front and you screw it down. It's right where it needs to be. So nice, this is a very nice slide. It's well designed. It's called the KV G slide. 100-pound rating. Requires a 1/2 an inch clearance, a hair more than a 1/2 an inch clearance on each side. The next thing we're going to do with the slide is locate it where we want this cabinet member, this piece right, the drawer member. This is the drawer member, and we're going to locate where we want to put it. As we mentioned before, it needs to go all the way and bump against the drawer front. It's designed into the slide, and I like to line it up with the bottom here. And then I can set my first hole, which I've already pre-drilled a hole here for my screw to have that location. That's pre-drilled. I can pull this out all the way as far as I need to be, and I can locate another hole toward the back of the slide. So now this drawer member is separated from the cabinet member, and I have all my holes pre-drilled, and I lined the slide up from here. Now I'll be able to put the screws in that will hold this exactly in the spot that we need to have it. And as I pointed out, I've got this all the way to the front here. I don't need a setback. The slide is designed so I don't have to worry about that. And I have pre-drilled, so I just put my screw in right where I want it and tighten it up. You can put as many screws in the drawer member as you want. 3 is probably a good idea. This is the closing device and also the push to open device. That's the back of the drawer slide. What I've done is I've cut a 3/8 of an inch piece because I know that's what I want it to be above this. And then I have this piece cut to 22 1/8, so that'll stand here and I'll get the back side of the member in there in the correct location. So I just put the slide in like this and mount it here, and I do know, according to manufacturer specification, the front edge of this slide has no setback. You just put it in right up to the edge there and then put in your screw. our drawer slide is located exactly where we need it to be. Let me say a word about this wood block that I put in here to rest the cabinet member on. The manufacturer does not make any recommendations here. My personal opinion is you should never rest the KV drawer slide on the floor of the cabinet or on one of these stretcher rails. I chose 3/8 of an inch because I have a retrofit application, but it's a choice you have to make based on where you put the drawer box member on your drawer box and where you want to put it in the cabinet. Personal choice there. Don't rest it on the floor of the cabinet or on a stretcher rail. I chose 3/8 of an inch for my application. The next thing is installing the drawer box. There, as you can see, it mounts in there pretty nice. It's an easy install, a nice product. This is a push to open slide only. You don't have the option to pull it open, so you certainly don't need to have a handle on it. This is you're not going to get it open by pulling it. Push to open only. Another thing that is important to keep in mind with this product is that it is a ball bearing slide, so you do have to have 1/2 inch side clearance here. And even if you're doing an inset, you still have to have the side clearance. But I really like this product for inset drawers. And when people want that clean front look without a pull on it. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful.